Makers, welcome back to the next episode. Here we go, we're going to go digital. This is a color correction on Photoshop. It's very simple, very easy, and we all get to do it. Let's go! This is a quick and easy way of doing a color correction on a photograph. I've set up two photos here. We've got the lighthouse guy here and a picture of the house sound. Alright, let's go with it. Let's start with the lighthouse. Okay, so basic color corrections. Basically all you're doing is just making this desaturated kind of image pop and look a little bit better. So before we get into it, I'll just talk a little bit about working like constructively and deconstructively. So once you have your image here and you bring out your layers palette, first of all, we're just gonna like play with the layers palette and nothing else. Don't worry about any of this or any of these tools. We'll just go with this. So you can always like do all these things if you come up to like the Photoshop menu bar and go to adjustments. And you can pick all these things up here. And when you do those things, they're done. It's done. Like you pick them and you make the adjustments and it's done. But if you do it this way, it's the same way, but it creates a layer. So we can always discard that layer or we can build upon that layer. So we're building our images constructively. I'll just get rid of that and we'll start again. So here we go. This is our lighthouse picture. I think I took this in Vancouver. You can see that's a pretty dull, dismal looking day. Let's take this and in our layers palette, we go down to this kind of like half circle guy. We just click on him and let's go straight to levels. As you can see with this histogram, that's what they call it. Here's the white. Let's bring them way in there because it starts here. There's no white over here, right? So we bring it over here and already it's looking better. These darks, let's just bring them in slightly, and all we have to do is just like play around with this stuff. That's the best way to learn. Get the basics of everything and just like play around and see what like pleases your eye. And if I go too far with this middle guy, it's like oversaturated, bring it back a bit. I really would like to like bring those clouds in a bit, so I just bring that in. This white, if I bring that in, it's too far. You see this histogram, it like pops right there, but bring it back a bit, get some definition in those clouds. And then once you do that, just pop that X button in the corner. And that layer is saved up there. Okay, we can turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. So we're not going up here into the image adjustments and deconstructively like making non-layers. We can go back here into the layer palette and we can turn on those layers by using the adjustment layer panel right here. So let's go ahead and pick up curves. Now this one's very tricky, but if you just pop it here and just look at your photo and look at what you're trying to achieve and just maybe just slightly adjust these things. They don't need like major, you don't need to go like this, whoa, and then just bring it back and just adjust it slightly and to be honest with you, just play around with these things. It's see what it does. It's the best way to learn is just play around with them. But this way is like, this is very quick and easy. And again, we go to a vibrant. I like to do this one. Just pop those vibrants up. And you can see how it just pops the color and brings the color into all these things that were saturated before. I mean, you can go all the way, right? And bring that one all the way. Well, you just want to have it look kind of better than what it was. Not too much. And then again, just press the X button and there it is. It's still a layer that we can come back to. Now, if we go back to our original photo and then we add in the levels, the curves, and then the vibrance, we can see how much it looks better. Here, for example, I take them all off. That's the original photo. Add them all back in, and then we get that. And then with this constructive way, we can actually go into all these different adjustment layers and we can pick them again and we can change them. We're not deconstructive. And then just double tap on the icon, not the mask. So just the icon right there, double tap, and then just boost that red up a bit. Just slightly, just play with it. That's all it is. Looks kind of cool to me. Maybe to you it looks something else. Play around with all these different things. So that's just take these eyes off. So this is our original photograph, and I'm just gonna put these layers back on. Ready? Go. And then we get that. It's a very basic and simple way of making your photographs a lot more pleasing. So let's go to the other photo I got. This was taken on a GoPro. This is how it sounds. Again, it starts off with a background, a locked layer. Tip, sorry, you can double click on it and say okay, then it becomes a layer. So let's start off with that. We can just go straight to the adjustment layers. Levels. Right, we can see that this black is spiking here. We can bring this black in a bit. This grey tone, let's bring that into where it spikes. This white, they're coming in. Okay, then just exit. And because we're using adjustment layers, we can always come back to them. Here's our curves. Add a bit of black in there. You can see the shadows in the trees. And pop that white. Not too much, we don't want that sky to be too saturated. Just very slightly, don't go too far with it. X amount there. And then vibrant. Again, just for fun. It's fun to make things pop. Put some color in there. You see how that works? Again, so if we take all these layers off, we got the original. Let's add some levels. Let's add some curves. Nice. Remember, double tap on the icon. Boost it a bit more. Figure it out. Try all these different ways. But that is a very basic way of color correcting your photographs. Just those three things. That's all you need to worry about. And remember, use this here. Okay? This is the adjustment layers panel here. Don't go up here because then you're working deconstructively. And then afterwards, if you're happy with it, select the layer, first one, hold down shift, select the top one, and then right click, and then flatten image. Flatten image, shift command S to save, and then save it however you want. And that is a quick and easy way of color correcting your photographs. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one.